Organizationally, the group has built itself out, but they've also built themselves out from an execution standpoint to be able to raise capital, find deals, invest money, get repaid, and become more financially sustainable over time.
Well, I'm one of the people on the funding committee, and we really look at who is applying for funds, what they're looking for the funds for, and whether they're going to be responsible for the funds. Obviously, that's an important issue, and do due diligence on looking at whether this loan really makes sense.
You know, apart from the fact that I'm really pleased that it's on a strong financial footing and has done remarkably well in its short lifespan, from being aspirational and helping out, one family at a time, to becoming a known player in the CDFI world, as well as opening people's eyes up to the fact that there is a lot of need, and this is an opportunity for socially responsible investors to actually make an impact. That's all very gratifying from my sort of, lawyer hat. But what's really a driver, I think, for all of us is to hear these stories.
From a PNC perspective, we look to see how we can help organizations that have a great mission. Clearly, we had reviewed some of the work they had done, and the space that they're operating in is exclusive to individuals with disabilities or organizations serving individuals with disabilities. So that was of great interest as to why we wanted to get involved with them and support their work. We are very impressed with the leadership and the passion and commitment of the organization. They've done, since they've been around in 2009, they've done a great amount of work throughout the nation, and places that PNC operates within that overlap. So that's something that we strongly think that is a good partner.
I think the DOF has a great investment opportunity because I think they provide, attractive rates of return in areas where they've done their due diligence, where they think certainly that the entities that they're loaning money to are safe and reputable and dependable and can make good on their loans, et cetera. And I think because of DOF skills, they add an extra level of comfort because they're not just sourcing institutions that need money and then getting investors to fund that investment. In the area where they're looking to commit capital, which is in the special needs world, DOF has this particular area of expertise in that area. So they're just not just loaning money and hoping for the people that they loan money to get it back to them. They offer hands-on help and guidance to help those people along, which also hopefully further ensures that your investment in DOF gets returned timely and with the return you hope that it does.
The father, I think, was otherwise successful in his business, had a young adult son aging out of the educational program that I just described, and along with another son of his, started a car wash. They hired as their employees all these kids, and they have a for-profit car wash. The employees have employee benefits. They are being paid more than the minimum wage. They have the opportunity to get tips if tips are available. And it was successful enough. And we essentially lent them the money to get whatever retrofitting had to be done. They then identified a second location and expanded the business, and they are now looking for a third property that they are going to start a third car wash on. And so if they were employing 10 young people, they're now employing 30. They have a management training program in place. These kids are now earning a living. They have a community that they're part of. They have the kind of self-worth you would hope everyone would have, and satisfaction and being independent and taking care of themselves. And it's, here's a guy who did it not just for his own kid, but for a whole community of kids.
The most satisfying part of working with the DOF is actually watching it emerge from a concept and a pipe dream into an institution. It's rare that over the course of one's lifetime, better yet, in less than 10 years that you can see something that grows from a dream and an aspiration that has a real long shot at success and not only ripens and matures, but does so forcefully and with stability and with a lot of optimism towards its sustainability in the future. It's been remarkable to watch and wonderful to participate in.